This is Game Destroyer number 1, and what am I doing? Who knows? But today, I am playing Plague Inc. Now, I've actually played this game quite a few times, but I just borrowed it on a better device to play it on instead of something super slow on both sides for some reason. And since this is a new game, I guess you'll get to see me play. I guess, I was about to say virus after virus, but sickness after sickness, because bacteria and all that. Because I was about to say virus, and I'm like, or bacteria, but they're all different. But today I'm going to be playing bacteria. The easiest for me would be virus. Virus is usually the one I get on brutal. Mega brutal, I meant to say. Others, I have a hard time just getting on brutal. And I really don't like fungi. And I'm going to name this a name that we're all familiar with. Oh, wait, spelled that wrong. I still spelled it wrong. Oh, no, I didn't. It just looks weird. Here we go. A name that we're all familiar with. And I do not have genetic modifiers. So I am planning on making each one oh. Do I get to fast forward already? I had to pay for that last time. I'm going to start off in the US. Usually the US isn't always the best if you don't have a modifier. For me, anyway. But if I do start on it, I usually try to get my air up, because then it will fly through airplane easier. Or if they added filters, it'll just be set back to 1 and at a normal rate. But if they didn't upgrade the airplane things, you have a higher chance of spreading it through airplane. And I don't know why I just did that. I should have bought drug resistance. Because the US is a rich country with higher drug resistance. But there's a lot of strategies for this game. Of course, mine isn't foolproof. And, yeah, that's about it. But the game can be slow in the beginning. Especially without the modifiers, which I gotta earn them through just playing the game. Now, I'm likely going to keep playing on the same sickness each time, so I don't actually progress really, so I can at least start getting genetic code for the next videos, because I'm actually going to plan on doing this for each and every sickness. There we go. And I don't talk much, so you might hear a lot of science. Science, really? Silence. Also, this looks a lot better on this device. On my phone, it looked way different. And I had to pay for the fast forward button. But I guess I already paid $1 to get the game.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to...
This is happening a lot slower than I'm used to. I don't want to get any symptoms because I usually get discovered almost immediately with symptoms. Oh my goodness, this is just too slow for my preference anyway. But there we go. USA is starting to get some spots, and I'm getting rid of that immediately. USA is starting to get some spots, starting to get more infected. USA has weird climate, which that's why I got that. I don't remember. Balanced climate. I actually like starting off in the arid places, especially Egypt, because of 2 docks and 1 airport. They don't go that many places, but I have better time starting off in hotter places with the bonus to arid climate, which Egypt is arid. Next, I'm planning on getting Bird 1, increasing the chances of the virus going across borders. Which borders are that road thing. Which, this is usually the only way I actually reach Greenland. Usually I try getting by boat, but if I'm unlucky, well, that's it. Then I have to rely on the border, which they can still also close down the border. But since Canada's border wasn't closed, it spread to Canada. Okay. Nope, never mind. You know what? Why did I start this on brutal? I'm pretty sure only normal is required to unlock the next disease. A tsunami hits Sea America. And 6,044 people died. That is sad. Very high levels of bird migration. There we go. Usually that happens, so border crossing it is. So, oh, I already got Mexico. See America. Oh, I saw that plane. Here we go. It just touched down in India. And another one touched down in Australia. Poor Indians and Australians. Y'all gonna get it. Honestly, it's not that infectious, so y'all ain't really gonna get it. Nausea. I don't want nausea. So biohazard bubbles, and then the orange DNA bubbles. There we go. We touched down in Brazil. Oh goodness. So we touched down in Brazil, Iceland, and let's see, Spain, and the UK. We also got, what's it? Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, especially if that is where you lived or so on and so forth, but I guess it's not likely many people are going to see my videos at the moment, but I should still worry about it. What was that? Never mind. It's coming over now. Next objective is to get boats to try to reach Greenland and maybe New Guinea. Also, sorry if I said New Guinea wrong. New Guinea. I'm not the best at pronouncing these names. Festival of Love in France. The best place. I'm just kidding. France is always considered the country of love in a lot of people's eyes. I said France is a country? No. France is... I gotta go learn my maps. And I'm gonna hit arid hearts of the world the most. I wanna get mosquitoes and blood that affects warm and arid climates the most. Also, I got to start upgrading bacterial resistance, because then I won't have to upgrade temperature resistance, because bacteria is actually one of the easiest to get resistance for, because you don't have to pay for these overpriced things. Like, it may be the same price now, but this and that will be a lot higher price later. In like 10 minutes. If this game even lasts 10 minutes. Mexico starts working on it here. I waited too long. The symptoms are getting expensive. Now, with Mexico working on a cure, I want to kill as many people as possible. Do not take that out of context. But that's the point of the game. Yeah. Coma. No, that was the wrong way. I should have went up this tree. First death in Sea Canada. I said Sea Canada. Wait, what? SE Asia. See America? You know, I'm gonna stop wasting time here. There we go. Organ failure. That is the worst thing in the game. Not like it's bad to use, it's actually one of the best things to use. But having organ failure happen kinda sucks. For anybody and everybody. I want to get that migration because Greenland still wasn't hit. iCure device denounced. It still has its borders open. What symptom was that? Insomnia? No, it wasn't. Oh, it was this one. Hemophilia. Immune system produces inhibitors that destroy factor 8, preventing blood clotting. Infectivity increased. Egypt's working on a cure. Oh, leading the cure. You have just earned Bottle Smasher achievement. I smashed all the bottles. Global research focused on cure. That is bad. Killed more than smallpox. I need more people to die, because then the cures will slow down. Oh, I can slow down myself. And then I'm going to get genetic shuffle. Or I can get insanity. It wasn't insanity. I forgot what it was called. Your borders closed. Your borders are closed. Okay, I lost. You know what? Have I managed to get all the other important places? Yeah, people are dying way too quick, though. That sucks. With that happening, New Guinea and New Zealand are gonna start rising. I got the Philippines. Is there anybody who wasn't infected? No, everyone is. Wait, everyone is? Oh. Oh, scroll down. Yeah, Greenland. Come on, Greenland. Don't be that country. That country. Who says that? Hey, have another bird migration. Bird migrations can spread stuff even when the borders are closed sometimes. New Guinean bombs infected cities. Hemorrhagic shock symptom mutated. Ooh. This game is trying to kill people. Cure 95. You know what? All you people can die. What the? Oh no! Where is it? Iran government has fallen. Gives cure maximum priority. I did not know that they prepared for that. For inflammation. So they got better at curing inflammation, and I just made inflammation a thing. Okay, I lost. You can say I'm terrible at the game. Trump's fall to be eradicated. And I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time before I actually end the video. But what is this? Oh, that's usually always up on the other version. I'm actually gonna try this fake news that was advertised. I tried Mega Brutal. I nearly won once, but I lost every time. And let me name it what I like naming it. I wonder if y'all can actually see notifications. Welcome to fake news scenario. Choose a country to deceive first. For me, I like going to the smaller countries. Less people to deceive. And I go over here for manifesto. Okay, I'm gonna make fake news concerning medical topics such as treatment, cures, or vaccines tend to harm individuals' health in case of and cause loss of life. I like that one because it's plausibility up. Then here's another one. Computer systems able to perform tasks. This is started by if computer systems started a movement on drugs. That would have just been weird. But it would make more sense if I said, no, actually some of these I would not say. It'd be the worst thing to say, actually. I'm gonna say students, even though it won't help my case. Then we go for a motivation. So, become a household name. Achieve a specific political goal. I usually do make lots of money for financial gain because it gives me plausibility. And all the other ones don't really do that. And this one gives the best. And then I usually do computer AI for the blame because of the plausibility. I'm actually going to do that. It may not make sense, but who cares? Word of mouth. Pass on information by communicating verbally. Slightly increase virality. It's just making it viral. Viral, plausibility, and community. As I'm going on, I'll actually explain what those do. So for the first few months, everything is pretty much normal, as you think would be. Gain points, then you go to growth, and you can see all these. Viralness dictates how many people can see it in a short amount of time, and plausibility makes them believe that more. So if you get high viralness, I guess, and high plausibility, that means more people will see it and more people will trust it. So usually going for the internet spreads it like crazy. So I get a whole bunch of points. In Mega Brutal, that actually is this option. Every time I do that, I usually fail because I got to start investing in other things. The game suggests that you keep your plausibility up with your virality because many people will see it and no one will believe it. So I'm going to go for the bot networking. Actually, I should have been reading these. The internet. Set up websites and forums and pay for online advertisement such as banners and site takeovers. Increase viralness, slightly decrease plausibility. Anytime you do anything involved with the internet, your plausibility goes down because people don't really trust the internet for a good reason. Like memes, it will decrease your plausibility but increases your virality because pretty much everybody sees memes. Social media presence. Ooh. Fun teams of to target users' social media with data-driven ads. Target those most vulnerable. What the heck? I got stuffy out of nowhere. Target those who are vulnerable to misinformation and most likely to spread it further. Significantly increase viralness, slightly decrease plausibility. And then this is what I want. Bot networking. Utilize bots to automatically boost account spreads, spreading misinformation with large numbers of followers, leading them credence significantly increase. Probably because I haven't talked so much in a while. Viralness and slightly decrease plausibility. Even though that decreases my plausibility, I want it because it's viralness. Also, it spreads it all over the world. Country information. Hundreds divided by Trump's news. Oh, I said divided. Deceived by Trump's news. How did I get divided? Trump's news has deceived hundreds in Caribbean, increasing the chances that a deceived person will spread the story further. Keep going. Now, I'm actually going to try crippling the fact-checking from the beginning, because I like to. Tweet mean things. Divert attention away from the search for the truth by provoking outrage on social media platforms. Slow down fact checkers. And everything in this little bird tree does the exact same thing, different flavor text though. Focus on irrelevant details. Drag on conversations surrounding the misinformation down into the mud by focusing on minor details. Slow down the fact checkers. Then we have another one. Claim witch hunt. Claim that you are the victim of unfair and unfounded attacks from sister entities. Slow down fact checkers. Here's another one. Co-opt fake news. Repeatedly use words fake news in misleading way to effectively make it meaningless term. Slow down fact checkers. Pretend to be a legitimate source of fact checking while actually spreading more information. Slow down fact checkers. They all do the same thing. Should I really read through all this? These will come in useful later, especially if you're playing in Brutal. Now let me go on. I haven't been reading these either. For plausibility. Sign up influential personnels, journalists, and writers to support your misinformation. Slightly increase viralness and plausibility. Hire fake experts. Pay established experts in relevant fields to come out in support of misinformation. Significantly increase plausibility. Now this one is, after this one right here, it starts to get crazy. Onboard political politicians. I have not read that word many times before. Convince a politician, to adopt misinformation and promote it on their personal campaigns. Significantly increase plausibility. Man, we're manipulating the government here. And then I'm gonna get memes. Combine comical imagery with pity witticism, or co-opt existing memes to share across online platform. Increase viralness, slightly decrease plausibility, because it's on the internet. It's a meme. Oh wait, why didn't I just get it like I said I would? Now that my viralness is high and a lot more people will see it, my message, and since my plausibility is slightly high, people are still going to believe it. The game creators, I said game creators. The creators of this mode actually suggest you have equal viralness with plausibility, so when people see it, they'll immediately believe it. But that also works the other way around. Say, plausibility is at max, and then people will immediately believe it instead of having a chance to believe it. That's why I usually just keep my plausibility high. And I do not want to read through all these things. It's going to take all day. Not all day, of course, but you know what I mean. I'm not planning on making a super long video. And next time I make a video, I'm actually going to be in a better place and probably speaking better. And then here, the last thing I didn't discuss. Community. Community, what was it? Splits the community. The more your community, I guess the higher your community stat is, the more that the communities will be split on the decision of thinking this is true or false. Community development. Become part of a lifestyle. Identify and develop strong emotional bonds which help people passionately believe in misinformation and reject contradicting information and significantly increase community. So if you go against what they think is true or something common, it's like you're emotionally attacking them. Honestly, I never really touched community, and I don't even know if you can max out community. There's not many upgrades for it. Fact checkers are starting to come. I should slow them down a little bit. Honestly, the fact checkers are way faster than I thought they would be when I went to here. Fast. So you're forced to divert the attention and other mischievous methods. With this one, expand victim list. Shift the narrative of your fake news by detailing more victims. Set back fact-checking and convert informed people back to being unaware. Reduces plausibility. Now that may reduce my plausibility. It's not by a huge amount, but it also removes how many people are considered informed. So that little blue % right there. Everyone who is gray is uninformed, and everybody who is deceived is red, of course. Right now, deceived and informed are matched, so I actually want to get rid of that. Whoever reaches half the population first wins. If informed reaches the halfway mark for everybody, then their meter of fact-checking will go up real quick. But if you win by getting it halfway, everybody else will become, you guessed it, misinformed. That doesn't mean that the fact checking doesn't fill up while you're doing it. So on the last second, maybe the fact checkers finally get their meter up, and then it immediately starts going the opposite way. That would absolutely suck, but that can happen. There we go. Expand blameless. Shift the narrative of your fake news by detailing more people to blame. Set back fact checkers and convert informed people back into being unaware. Reduces plausibility. I'm just dumbing down the numbers right now. Just attacks them. Slightly reduces the amount. Once that meter gets high enough, people are going to go into panic, unlocking another tree that I can start upgrading into. It's actually pretty cheap to upgrade into too, so I gotta start saving up for that. Or I can try getting the next thing. Misinformation merge. But the panic thing only happens when you're super close to losing. Misinformation merge. Combine the native of your misinformation with other fake news to expand its reach. Setback. Fact-checking and convert informed people back into being unaware reduces plausibility. There we go. I'm actually winning because this is normal. You know what? They're stabbing all these people. It's not actually stabbing them. It's making your deceived people start defending their claims. But look, I'm about to get halfway world done. Majority of the world is deceived. With over half of the world completely deceived, Trump's news has been has become unstoppable and beginning to spread unchecked. Here it comes. Oh wait, never mind. They changed that. See America completely convinced by Trump's news. Society fractures into filter bubbles. And while the world is ending, since society is technically breaking down, it has the same trigger. I can do that, which would slow down fact-checking a whole bunch. But I guess the world started breaking down in my favor. Trump's news inspires copycats, with Trump's news leading the way for multiple waves of misinformation have destroyed all concepts of objective truth. Nothing can be trusted anymore. It has ruined everybody's trust. And here's the rest of the community tab, of course. Like you can't really max out community. I always thought that was weird. You can max out plausibility and viralness easy. Six, 5, 4. Oh, wait, everybody lost before that. Trump's news deceives the world. Every person in the world is convinced that Trump's news is true. You have created a truly post-fact world where Trump's news holds what? Sway. There's an S. Sway over billion. Oh, sway. Man, I gotta go read the dictionary more. Sway over billions, and the truth means nothing. That'd be a world I wouldn't want to live in. Yet for some, it's a world they constantly live in. Which is always sad to hear. Share the news. Summary. I got 3 biohazards. What's this challenge button? Oh, I can challenge my friends. Well, that's actually it for today. Oh, what is this? Would you like